to the Haverhill Journal, where we give you a quick look at what's happening in our city. I'm Lindsay Paris, and later on, we visit the Haverhill Art Walk and see how a local volunteer is beautifying downtown, one cast iron column at a time. But first, last week, a groundbreaking was held for the new indoor tennis and pickleball facility being built at Haverhill High School, thanks to a generous $1 million donation by local businessman Ernie DeBurrow. The Journal was at the groundbreaking to learn more about this new fitness opportunity for both students and residents. Indoor tennis and pickleball will be coming to Haverhill High School in the near future. On Wednesday, October 18th, the city symbolically broke ground at what is soon to be an indoor racket sports facility, the first of its kind for schools in the Merrimack Valley.
This is going to be tremendous for our kids, because it's going to give them a place to practice year-round. It's going to give them a place to do baseball practice year-round. And this is going to be run by the rec department after hours, at night, on weekends. This is going to be one of the first indoor public tennis and pickleball facilities.
On hand were local dignitaries, school department representatives, and the man of the hour, Ernie DeBurrow, without whose $1 million donation, the project would not have been possible.
I'm a former Haverhill High School graduate, and everything that we've been able to do to enhance the students here at Haverhill High School has been my goal. I was trying to come up with things that were going to enhance the students. We already had done the clubhouse down at the stadium to improve their facilities there, and they have a good tennis program, but there's no place to go when it rains or in the winter when they want to practice, and I thought this would be a nice gesture.
Construction begins on Monday the 23rd, which is right on schedule. The building will be approximately 15,000 square feet, which is ample room for 2 full-size regulation, and it's important to emphasize these will be regulation courts. We'll also have an overlay of at least 4 pickleball courts, and there could potentially be more as we move forward. The structural steel in the erection of that steel was the gift from Mr. DeBurrow. The city bonded another $3.2 million for all of the infrastructure work. Although it's a metal building, it still needs the same components that any other building would have, meaning it has to be heated, it has to have electricity, it has to meet all of the fire codes. So it will be a fully functioning, very, very nice building with a pro-grade tennis surface.
HHS Athletic Director Tom O'Brien talked to us about the building's multi-purpose abilities.
This building is more than just a tennis building. It's going to benefit our tennis teams. It gives them 2 extra courts, allows them to play year-round. During inclement weather, we don't have to cancel matches and practices. They can play inside. But more than our tennis teams, every student here will benefit because our PE classes are going to use it as well during the day. Every student takes physical education, most of them multiple years, and we never have enough indoor space. So we could do a variety of activities in there, not just limited to tennis and pickleball.
We work really hard to keep our kids engaged in school, and we know it's not always academics that keeps them here and keeps them interested and exciting. Oftentimes it's the extracurricular activities that keep kids at school, so we want to have as wide a variety as possible of opportunities for kids. And indoor tennis is just a great opportunity that not many high schools offer, and we are very proud.
I graduated from Haverhill High School, and it was a great experience. I went on to business. I've been fairly successful. I've had good health, and this gave me a chance to give back. So it's been an honor to be able to do this.
1, 2, 3. Hey! Thank you again, Ernie DeBurrow, and thank you all for coming. Thank you.
Looking forward to visiting the new tennis facility in the spring when it opens to the public. Haverhill has proudly built a reputation as an arts and culture center, thanks to events like the Haverhill Art Walk, now in its 4th year. The variety of happenings at the Art Walk is incredible, with interactive mural painting, live bands, salsa dancing, hands-on screen printing, and so many other things you can't even list them all. But I enjoyed all of them on my visit to the Art Walk on a beautiful fall Saturday. Paint, play, dance. Whatever your preferred form of artistic expression, you'll find it at the Haverhill Art Walk, where the joy of creation is open to everybody.
So Haverhill Art Walk is a lot of things. It is the community coming together, bringing their ideas to fruition with the help of the Art Walk team. So artists, musicians, performers, businesses. We do 2 art walks a year, typically in June and September. It's not just one event or one location. It takes place throughout the city. We bring the artists into the alleyways to really activate underused spaces. We bring live music and children's activities to Columbus Park, Railroad Square.
I love it. It's just such a big community and like everyone walking by. I'm creating an elf girl painting right now. I've had a lot of people stop by, take photos, ask about what we do at the Art Center. It's been a lot of fun.
So this is our 4th year doing Art Walk. Year 1 was a one-time event when I was over at the Switchboard. Sarah Lavasco and I said, hey, our city needs this, so we tried it out, it worked. The year after, it became a part of the Creative Haverhill organization, so it's a really great, mutually beneficial relationship. Basically, the vicinity of Haverhill Art Walk is running all along Washington Street, so that includes Columbus Park, the Railroad Square area. We have the alleyways activated with an artist market hosted by Array of Trades, also acoustic music.
I thought the Art Walk was so much fun. We met a lot of cool people. Maxella is like an accessory boutique, I would call it. We started with polymer clay earrings and started making plushies, and that's kind of where we're at right now.
I love the Art Walk. I'm so grateful that there's an actual space for people to come together and just unleash all their creativity and expression.
It spans all the way down to Washington Square. We've got a whole afternoon of tango, salsa, merengue, so that's live bands playing. And then you kind of spin around up Wingate Street, and we're so fortunate to have the Beyond Walls mural tour. 90 Washington is a pop-up location for the Essex Art Center exhibition curated by interns there with high school students' work. It's incredible.
We're here with Essex Art Center at 90 Washington Street, displaying artwork from Andover High School and Haverhill High School.
We're exhibiting all high school art, so I think that's very important for high schoolers to be able to get this opportunity where they're like communicating with people who are working in art in a professional manner.
So when we were then curating the exhibition and actually selecting the pieces, we were looking for ones that convey that similar theme of transformation, but in a lot of different ways. So we have some that are like transforming fashion and they're more photography based, others that are more of a literal transformation of material.
Especially for the youth, just to see that, you can make money doing art, you can do your passion, and I just think it's very inspiring.
We love the community of Haverhill. I feel like it really brings everyone together. It's awesome, having the music was fun because we don't usually do a lot of music events. It's usually just artists, so I think it's awesome to bring everyone together.
Haverhill Art Walk really represents the whole community. We have a beautiful, diverse community. So the idea of it is not just to showcase one style of artwork or one community, one part of Haverhill, but to really bring in all of the neighborhoods through different programming. Being such a diverse city, we want to make sure that all the communities are represented and all different styles of art, whether it's visual, music, performance. Looking ahead to next year, for those that want to get involved, you can always email me, haverhillartwalk@gmail.com. We're looking to expand the committee to bring in new and fresh ideas. Late winter is when you can kind of look out for opportunities to participate as an artist or musician. Creative Haverhill website also has updates on when applications open. Something that really stood out for me from the first Art Walk is seeing, children running around, and then you have older, demographic coming out. It's nice to make sure that everyone has something that they can do.
The next Art Walk will be taking place in June 2024. Visit Creative Haverhill's website to find more information or email haverhillartwalk@gmail.com. If you've taken a stroll down Washington Street this week, you may have noticed that one of the magnificent Victorian edifices is looking even more stunning, thanks to the handiwork of artist Jeff Grassie. Grassie, a prolific local volunteer, is donating his time and expertise to painting the decorative cast iron columns created by Italian craftsmen over a century ago.
I like detail work. Just kind of really fine edging with the brush. And when you get to the edges, you don't breathe.
Local artist Jeff Grassie is taking his skills beyond the canvas, meticulously hand-painting these ornate Washington Street cast iron columns to restore them to their original glory.
So about 12 years ago, I just kind of was walking downtown and I noticed all these amazing columns of some of the old 1882 buildings. They got such cool detail. Wouldn't it be great to highlight those? Because a lot of times they painted one color, either brown or black or gray. Finally, I said, you know what, I really want to focus on this. So we're here at 50 through 56 Washington Street. I talked to my friend Carl Brunell, who lives here. He's part of Team Haverhill. And I was like, hey, do you want to talk to them to see if I could actually paint these columns, which he thought was a great idea.
So we couldn't be happier that Jeff is highlighting columns on our building. He has that artist's eye. He sees detail that maybe most of us just walk right past.
Mary Grassie from the inside view, since she's really good at this stuff, so I had her come over. She looked at the doors, the colors, then that had to go through the historical commission, and they gave it a go-ahead. And so last week I finally started this. I've been doing this for 40 years now. I started when I was like 16 painting houses, but it's taken me a long time to get the edging down. Right brush is everything. So the history behind these old buildings, these brick ones, these are Queen Anne style. We actually have some of the best Queen Anne style architecture in the country. Rumor has it there were these Italian guys who were actually building these. One would build one, then the next guy would build better than the one before, and then that guy would build better than that one. So that's why you see on Wingate Street, Washington Street, these buildings that they almost wanted to outdo each other. These are cast iron from 1882. So they'll bleed through if you don't prep it properly. So I scraped it down, wire brushed it, sanded it, and then primed it all. What I really wanted to do was show the beauty of Haverhill. It's an amazing city, and I want to show how beautiful it really is. So I'm part of a group called Team Haverhill. So we take on projects with the Cleaning Green, which is kind of beautifying downtown, River Ruckus, the farmers, all these things.
Jeff is this tireless Team Haverhill volunteer. He's a person that gives of his time so freely, and he's got maybe 40 more hours in this small project and not asking any compensation. It's kind of an amazing altruistic thing to do, and it's absolutely beautiful.
This is the start of hopefully many more to come. There are a lot more 1882 buildings on the town, historical columns. Right across the street there's a few, down the street there's even more. So I want to eventually, the next couple of years, volunteer my time and really restore these beautiful historic columns in Haverhill. It really does, like I said, make Haverhill a better place, and it just shows people, hopefully inspires people to maybe look around and to see they can do something too to make Haverhill even better and more attractive.
Very inspiring to see the volunteer hours that Jeff has put into this project, not to mention the beautiful result. The city clerk has announced the early voting schedule for the municipal general election, beginning Saturday, October 28th. Hours are from 10 to 4 on Saturday the 28th, 8 to 4 on Monday the 30th, Tuesday the 31st, Wednesday the 1st, and Friday the 3rd. Evening early voting hours are available on Thursday, November 2nd until 8 p.m. All early voting will occur in the old RMV location in the basement of City Hall. HC Media will be broadcasting live election results on election night, Tuesday, November 7th, beginning at 8 p.m. on channels 8 and 22. Tune in to get all the numbers as they come in live from the polls. Do you want to get to know your candidates better? HC Media's website features interviews with your local candidates, and you can watch them all on HaverhillCommunityTV.org and airing on channels 8 and 22. And just a reminder, Saturday, October 28th is Haverhill Trick-or-Treat Night from 5 to 7 p.m. Get the candy ready for a parade of creatively costumed children at your door. If you have a story or event you'd like to see featured on the Haverhill Journal, call us at 978-372-8070 or email info@haverhillcommunitytv.org. And don't forget to like us on Facebook or at our HC Media YouTube channel. And that's what's happening in Haverhill. We'll see you next month. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night.